So my drill died, charging it, so I figured I'd talk to you guys a little bit while it's charging, or else I can't do any work. Well, there's a lot of work I can do, but rather talk to you guys and let you know what's going on. So I've been working on, I don't know how well you can really see it or what's left of it. It was a dark hallway. We just, complete darkness, couldn't see. We did hide some people in the full black suits in there to touch and grab at people. Yes, we are one of those haunts. We will touch you. We won't really grab you. Just freak you out a little bit. We are an extreme haunt, so we let you know right up front that hey, you might get touched, you might get grabbed. So, like I said, Gary and Brandon have been up here, and they've kicked ass. Right now, I'm by the very end of the haunt. That door right there was the exit to our haunt. And this little section behind me that I'll go into, it's open now. We got walls out everywhere. This was kind of just like a storage closet slash break room slash this is where we kept all the fire panels and emergency boxes and everything and all our security stuff. Which, by the way, that has been a pain in the ass. Word to the wise. Well, let me backtrack a little bit. We've been here for 4 years. So we've been fortunate enough that this location, we can leave our stuff up all year round. So with that being said, we've never had to really tear down anything and start over like we are now. So we're tearing down stuff that's been built on top of other structures. And for the first 3 years, we've gone without having a fire system. But since we've gotten bigger, kind of got on the state's radar, we had to go put a whole fire system in and everything. So all these cords, all these wires are run throughout the entire haunt, and they're just kind of woven between walls and beams, and tearing it all down quite a bit of a challenge, especially since we got to take all these wires down and rewire them, and it's gonna suck, but we're gonna do it. So anyways, I'm gonna walk through this wall here. It's kind of dark. Try to get in the light a little bit better, but as you can see, we have a tent. Big tent, 20 by 40 to be exact. I'm standing what was in the circus. You can see our clown wall. I don't know how well you could see it, but there's a clown there. Kind of creeped me out a little bit. Didn't know he was right there. But we have big stack of wall sections that we've been tearing down. So the circus is down. We've just got to basically clean up and take the tent down. Now it's going to get dark for a second. I'm going to walk through the squeeze tunnel. And this is where I was filming last week. You may recognize it. You may not, because it's all open and it's all torn down. This was where the cave was. This cave was also in the bathroom. Disgusting bathroom scene. Back there in that room was a satanic room. But in here was the cemetery where I was working last week too. Brandon and Gary have gotten the wall down for, well, that was the entrance to the insane asylum. But it literally looks like a hurricane has been blown through here. I mean, the amount of lumber we have everywhere, wall sections, plywood, screws everywhere that we can't use that have been stripped. Another thing, pro haunt tip. Use the same screws throughout the haunt, because I don't know why we've decided to use Phillips head and square heads. Well, someone decided to use square heads because you're going, zipping out screws, and all of a sudden, square head. And guess who doesn't have a square head bit? None of us. We don't know where they came from. We can't find them, so we're ending up just ripping them out. Our next big step is going to be organizing everything and getting everything into piles so we know where it all is when we go to rebuild. Because right now, it's a catastrophe. But we're just trying to hurry up and get everything torn down, and then we're going to spend a few days organizing, cleaning, So the rebuild will go hopefully smoother. But right now this is the easy part, tearing everything down, tearing it all apart. So the challenging part's ahead. The struggling times are ahead. Brace yourselves. This is when the vlog will hopefully get more interesting, because right now it's just, hey, we're tearing stuff down. Look, you don't know what this was because we tore it down. So hopefully once we start building again and letting you guys in on some more secrets, it'll be going smoother. Here's some foam brick walls. Don't know what we're gonna do with them yet. There's some more brick section, foam. Down those steps, creepy basement. That's where the cabin is, the hillbilly hollow, so to speak. In the satanic room, this was considered my room in the haunt. For 3 years, it was the butcher shop, kitchen, because we had the stove. The stove came with the building, basically. And I kind of got bored with the whole butcher scene because it was 3 years old. People knew about it. So we changed it up to a satanic environment. Big pentagram there. Over here we had actually her half body cut in half, blood pouring out of her into this altar thing. I was kind of disappointed in this room, how it turned out this year. It was kind of put together somewhat last minute. We had some issues last year trying to get running with the whole fire system and stuff, so we couldn't really focus on some stronger points. But it came together, not as I had hoped, but we're gonna try something different this year, and that's gonna be a lot better because we're all on the same page now. So this section I'm in now, you can't really tell because it's all open and torn down. But this was our butcher shop, our new butcher shop. We had, coming down those steps there, made it look like you were actually walking into a butcher shop off the street. We had the counter, display cabinet, can't really tell. You can't really tell a lot of this stuff, so I'm just kind of filling you in on what we had. Real morgue table. Actually, we got another one in the morgue. But this was our meat locker. We had all this plastic. This was basically a carport. We converted it to make it look like a giant walk-in freezer. Body parts everywhere. Body bags everywhere. We'll go up here. Maybe I'll open the door and get some light in because it's going to be dark. Bear with me for a second. Open up the emergency door. All right, there, this is outside. So here I'm standing in the morgue. Doors need to stay open. Here's our other morgue table here. That door's not gonna stay open. It's too windy. It's another gorgeous day in upstate New York. It was 38 degrees when I got here this morning, but cold, gray, rainy. Everything that makes New York great. But anyways, got the morgue here. Actually real cadaver trays. I picked up at a yard sale. $100 for 4 of them. Don't know how the guy got them, but I told him I wanted them. I bought them, and so we then built the morgue scene. So we just got the coolers there, morgue table here. We had bloody body parts everywhere. And then this is gonna be kind of dark again, so bear with me, please. I'm not gonna bring in all this lighting for just a quick vlog. But where I'm standing now, fireplace. Like I said before, this was the Lions Community Center. I'm standing on the stage, which the stage was our butcher shop, or not our butcher shop, I mean, I guess you would say our saw room, and I'm not talking saw as in the movie, like actual saw blades and wood, and it was kind of like a tech shop. We had big table saw that comes out, spinning, making noise. Then we go through here. I'm going through the haunt backwards too, so if you've been through our haunt before, this isn't the way you would normally walk. But it's really dark in here. don't know if I can open up more light. But this was our dentist office. That was a new scene this year. Turned out pretty well. Then I'm back coming down the steps on the other side of the stage, back into the gym area. This was our lock-in room, blackout room. We had the TV screen with the Axe Murderer skit. I'm sure a lot of you have seen before. And this part where I'm standing here, we never really used. This was like always the storage part of the gym. As you can see, it's really being used for storage right now. The haunt only consisted of maybe 3/4 of the entire gym. We planned on expanding, but now we're destroying it all and rebuilding. So, you never know. Walking over some wall sections. So yeah, this is basically it for the day. I'm just going to let my drill charge up a little bit more. Try to take down a couple more pieces of walls. Me and Cameron will be here tomorrow. Maybe you'll get a chance to meet him finally. I don't know if I'm going to post this as a separate video or try to edit in tomorrow's footage too. Make one long post. I'm going to try to edit so these videos are they're going to get better. They're going to definitely get better, funnier. Right now it's boring. I know. I'm sorry. I ramble. So there's so much to tell you guys about this place and about Terrorfield. But I'm not about to make an hour-long video of just rambling because you'll get bored and you won't want to watch this. And if you made it this far, good job. I'll see you later.